Ravens now have what appears to be a very versatile, very athletic, very intuitive trio of safeties. Elliott, Clark, and Stevens. Here's Elliott. Elliott gets off the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Sometimes you see him right at the line making a deep drop to the middle of the field safety. Here, we see him just his intuition in zone. He is the hook curl to this side, but there's one receiver out to his right, and we'll look at the aerial view of this. He sees the back release in protection, gets into his drop. So he's really checking these routes opposite him, kind of rechecking the quarterback. See a little bit of pressure. You see Board. Really, he's throwing behind Board there, but it's Deshaun's read intuition against this play that makes this play happen. Watch his ball skills as well. See how that second hand comes in and strips. Makes an effort to strip with both hands. Turns his eyes to play the football. He's going to swat with his right arm. And then that left arm actually comes in after the fact, juggles the ball loose. Really, really good play. Just in terms of awareness, spatial awareness. You see Owe dropping, Board dropping from the line. Owe, we'll look at this from the aerial view, and we'll see what's going on with Stevens. Watch it again from this perspective. Here's the same play from overhead. You see Chuck deep, Brandon Stevens at the line, Deshaun Elliott at the line. Here's Stevens, here's Elliott, Chris Board. It's interesting. Watch what they do watch the play first. You can see how he has just one receiver to his right and then really makes a quick break and drives on that football. I think he understands what the quarterback's looking at. This is a bit of a drift to me when you have, I guess that's Tavon. So he's going to throw this behind Chris, and this is a successful throw, if not for Elliott, and a conversion. They're at the sticks there. Always interesting. You know, this was bugging me during the game, but I see what they're thinking, and so I'm going to go back on being bugged by it. They're rushing speed off the edge in the form of Bowser and Houston. And then they like the idea of dropping Owe sort of internally here just to watch the quarterback. If this guy gets pressure and steps up, he's going to find a gap. If he leaves the pocket, he's going to chase. I'm not suggesting they do that all the time, but I believe that's what they're thinking here. Stevens, very similar. I think they're using the athleticism of both of these guys. Stevens drops and gets underneath a slant or a would-be slant. It looks to me like you see Averett beat badly off the line. The quarterback never checks that side. There's probably not a lot of communication between quarterback and receiver anyway. That's my gut instinct on this. Watch it again. I wish that the coach's film were different. There's a lot to I guess, complain about, but I want us to see Elliott at the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to audible here. They probably jump. And should have been called there for a false start. In any case, we want to see how they rotate Elliott from way outside and down at the line of scrimmage to like a single high safety, middle of the field safety role. This is the Chuck play, right? This is an audible by the quarterback. He's got numbers to this side. You're going to see that movement, that kind of call, and those turns by the lineman. This is just audible. He's going to get this ball out quickly because he thinks he's got this. This receiver does not get the memo, is my sense. He's intended to block there. Watch Stevens here. This is all just a read on what he sees set up in front of him, and he lets this receiver go in theory. Now, Board is dropping to get underneath that slant, but you see a vertical kind of look get by Stevens. Again, you see the receiver turn here. The receiver's not expecting this at all. This is audible by the quarterback at the line of scrimmage. Chuck's all over it. He's being sent on the blitz, but you see him wide in there, and his eyes are to the quarterback. The thing I want to point out as well is that supposing Chuck isn't in a position to make a play on this football, Brandon Stevens is. And this is, I think, is a third down play. Brandon's going to come downhill and make this. So watch not only the great play by Chuck, but the great read by Brandon Stevens here. This play really gives us a look just at the duo, I think, of Elliott and Clark. But watch how versatile this defense is becoming. It's always been there, but you're starting to see more playmakers, athleticism, and more versatility where they play these guys. You're going to see Tavon coming, this nickel blitz. They drop into cover 4 on the back end. Now, Chuck, watch Chuck. This is Chuck. Peel out just before the ball is snapped. Chris is going to drop, Chris Board, that is going to drop from like a one shade. Gets this crosser coming across. Nice pickup. Bowser drops and gets under this 4 deep look. The rush off this side, you get the blitz, but you get, I think this is Oway kind of forcing the issue, winning inside. Oh, no, it's Houston. Houston wins there inside. Quarterback feels that pressure. That's probably, and you see Elliott make a play on the back end and break this ball up. This is probably Chuck. But Deshaun picks up the slack there and comes over out of his quarter coverage here and breaks up this football. Another good look here at Elliott in zone and just his awareness in zone, taking these routes away. Clark is deep here. Gets over top the only vertical route. Watch Elliott. Watch his eyes, how aware he is about these routes. They missed him. You see Tavon taking the wide out. That's Tavon, I think. Yeah, right here. And Deshaun reading. See if he checks the quarterback at all there. Not really. It's just route recognition. Gets in front of it. And then on the other side, you see Brandon. So we're kind of lined up as a linebacker here. A little bit of interference. Gets on top of this tight end route. Runs it right with him. That's a long time to cover one-on-one. He's all by himself here. As soon as the ball comes out, brings the receiver down. There's the same role we talked about with Oway on the pass rush. This time they only send 3. That's Board picking up the back. They only send 3, and Oway's just kind of lingering. I don't know what kind of motor in terms of running the football Herbert has. But I think they're just going to take advantage of him if they can get pressure outside to kind of hunt and chase down quarterbacks from time to time. That's really the call, not so much a spy as a find a gap wherever the quarterback steps and go get him kind of thing. Watch Elliott's eyes. Watch the coverage on the top of your screen. Stevens. Not only are these 3 so versatile, you're starting to see this high level of intuition, or a level of intuition from the rookie, Stevens. And, of course, Chuck's really clever, and you're seeing just that heightened sense of awareness and play recognition from Elliott. And so you're a lot of smarts, a lot of athleticism, a lot of versatility. Watch Stevens here. This is Stevens kind of outside the tackle. They're going to run a tight end screen here. Now, Oway's going to chase this thing, give up the edge. And you're going to see the tackle kind of turn out here, thinking they've got a big play. But he's reading, again, not overly reactive in the same way that we see Oway reacting here. He's reading. He's got quicks, gets inside of this block. That could be a big play if he's not there to make it. Watch it again.